Spring Bean writes the logics and spends the time to search and get different various dependent Spring Bean class objects from different resources of the project. Okay, guys. Note here. Target Spring Bean. What is there, guys? Pulls the dependent Spring Bean or beans from various resources of the project. Various other places of the project, guys. Okay. Technical example and non-technical. First, non-technical example one. Student, who is this? Target. Getting is course material dependent, right? By asking for it. By asking for it. By asking for it. By asking for it to the employees of the training institute. Employees of the training institute. Are you getting my point there, guys? Without asking for it, he is not giving. That means he is spending time, he is writing logic to search and get course material from the employees of the Naresh IT or any training institute. Here, for dependent target is what? Spending time to search and get it or not, guys? Super, boss. But before giving, this is non-technical scenario, guys. Non-technical example to understand things easily. Non-technical example. But before understanding technical example, I must talk about some background preparation. Technical example. So before launching technical example, focus, guys. If I create object inside the Java method, what is the scope of that object? Local to that. If I create object as instance variable inside the class, what is the scope of that object? Object scope. Whenever I create object for that class, in that object is visible or not, guys. If I create object of the class as a static property, static member variable, what is the scope of the object? Class scope. By using that class, I can access the object whenever I want or not, guys. Local scope specific to method, instance scope specific to object, class scope specific to class. But I want more visibility and accessibility for my object. I'm not happy with these three scope. I want more visibility and accessibility. From any place, I should be in a position to access the object and use the object. Why, sir? What is the specialty of such objects? I developed a PhonePe application, guys. PhonePe object reference should have global visibility and accessibility or not, guys. So that anyone in the world can contact that place, can access PhonePe object reference, can do payments or not, guys. Same applicable for GPay, same applicable for Visa card, same applicable for ICC score component. ICC means what? International Cricket score component. Same applicable for IPL score component. Same should be applied for what? Weather component. These are not just object, they are very useful object. We should provide global visibility and accessibility for them or not, guys. If you take them local object, local to method. Object scope specific to one object, class scope specific to one class, but I want to use them in remote places by accessing these useful objects. What kind of object? Bombay Stock Exchange object, weather report object, ICC score object, phone pay object, GPay object. So specific to one domain is going to work out? No. So for that purpose, we have to keep objects in a special software called JNDI registry. What is that? What is that, guys? JNDI registry. Java Naming and Directory Interface Registry. That is called JNDI registry. It's a software, guys. In the market, a lot of JNDI registries are available. What they are? RMI registry, COS registry. Like this, so many registries are there or not there? Madam, tag madam. Get up. Get up. You only. You only, madam. Get up. Get up first. Please get up, madam. You want to attend this class or you want to write a notes? What is your priority? What's your priority? No, attending today's class or writing notes? Then what are you doing? Any common sense is there or not there? Completed engineering? Completed 20 years? Behave accordingly. Last warning. Next day, if you do this, you will be outside the class. Or attend complete online. Do whatever dances you want. When you are in the class, you have to follow protocol of the class. Behaving like LKG, UKG student. Sit down, please. Guys, if you are not interested, don't get into offline class. If you are in offline class, you have to follow the protocol. See, teaching is my passion, but I don't entertain your diversion way of listening class. If you are serious, choose me as a faculty. If you are not serious to become software engineer, choose other faculty, do time pass. I don't have problem. If you choose me as a faculty, you have to follow the protocol. I don't treat student as a customer. I treat student as a student. You are there to gain knowledge from me. I do whatever that is required for you. And from your side also, same enthusiasm, same interest is required. If you are doing courses for the sake of parents, for the sake of friends, for the sake of girlfriend, boyfriend, don't choose me as a faculty. Choose other faculties. For the namesake, complete the courses, roam idle on the roads. If you are serious to become software engineer, choose me as a faculty. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to give subject, and from your side also cooperation is required. I have my own startup. I am a consultant to two big software companies. But still, out of passion of teaching, I am coming and spending time for you people. So respect that. I'm not forcing anyone. Not interested. Attend offline. Do whatever you want. Sorry, online. Do whatever you want. I don't mind. But if you are in offline, you have to respect the protocols. Right, guys. What I was talking? Object created inside the method, local to that method. Object created as an instance variable specific to one object of the class or each object of the class. Object taken as a static variable specific to a class. But I'm not happy with that. I want to have global visibility and accessibility to the object. Then I have to place object in which place, guys? JNDI registry. It is a special software to use. What are the JNDI registries that are there in the market? RMI registry, one JNDI registry. COS registry is one JNDI registry, right? WebLogic registry is one JNDI registry. WebSphere registry is one JNDI registry. But we don't install WebLogic registry separately, WebSphere registry separately, Tomcat registry separately. When we install regular web servers and application server software, these registries will come automatically. What's the meaning of it? In web servers and application servers, JNDI registries are built in. There is no need of you installing them separately. Is that clear, my dear? Super, guys. Shall we Understand this one, boss. First, I have to explain this point. Object created inside the method is local to method. Is local to method. What is the scope, guys? Method scope. Or you can say local scope also. Object created inside the class as non-static member variable. What variable? Member variable. Member variable is specific to each object of the class. Yeah. Tell me, boss, it is object to scope or not, guys? Object to scope or not? Are non-static means instance variable only, na? Non-static member variable is nothing but what? Instance variable. Is definitely object scope or not, guys? Object created, tell me. Object created as inside the class as a static member variable. What member variable? Member variable is specific to is specific to what, guys? Each specific to the class of the object or not, guys? Is specific to class. This is what scope, guys? Class scope. This is definitely what scope, guys? Class scope. Yeah. To provide more visibility and accessibility to the object. More visibility or accessibility. Come on, guys. For visibility and accessibility, tell me, guys. We need to place the object or object reference. Object or object reference in a special software called what, guys? In a special software called JNDI registry. What registry, my dear? In a special software called JNDI registry. Give me 1 minute, guys. In a special software called JNDI registry. Okay. Examples for JNDI registries are what? COS registry. Okay, next RMI registry. DNS registry. What is there? DNS registry. Okay, DNS fine, different purpose. WebLogic registry. What is there? Tomcat registry. Are the people who joined lately today, don't worry, you will get the backup video from admin. You will get the backup video from admin. Varun, can you focus on subject? Okay, super, guys. So you will get the backup video and nothing happened. I'm just launching dependency management. Okay, Tomcat registry. Tell me, Glassfish registry. Like this, so many registries are there or not there, guys? Okay, a typical registry will look like this. all reusable objects, reusable Java objects will be kept in the JNDA registry to provide what guys? Global visibility and accessibility for them. Global visibility and accessibility for them. Global visibility and what? Accessibility to them. Okay. Super guys. Here, what do you mean by JNDA word guys? JNDA. Java naming and directory interface. What's the next one? RMI. What is RMI? Remote method invocation. Remote method invocation. That is simply what? Remote method invocation. That's great. All reusable objects will have this one or not, guys? A typical JNDA registry looks like this. Have a look, guys. Every object kept in JNDA registry will have some nickname, guys. That nickname is also called as JNDA name. Okay, because we are keeping same objects or different objects or different. Better to have separate identity for every object. Like map collection, every value will have a key to identify or not, guys. In JNDA registry also, whatever objects you are keeping, those objects will be identified with what? Nickname. Nickname technically called as what? JNDA name. They are like keys in map collection. Values are our object references. Keys are string words. They are like what? Nicknames are what? Alias names are what? JNDA name. So while accessing, we provide the nickname or key or alias name. We try to access the object whenever we want or not, guys. Okay, let's have a look, guys. This is my JNDA registry. Let us assume this is what? RMI registry. I'm keeping some useful objects in the JNDA registry. First one, second one, third one, like this, many things. Okay, here, let us assume phone pay. Nickname I have taken is PP. Okay, here is my phone pay class object reference. Next, what is there? What is the next one? I want reply, guys. Okay, GPay. Tell me. Google Pay object reference. Array, don't keep normal student object, employee object in this JNDA registry. Try to keep useful objects, right? Phone pay services are required in one place or many places. We need global visibility and accessibility or not there. Okay, next. Okay, forget about all GPay one. We'll take some other objects also. ICC, what is there? ICC score component. Component or any reusable class is called component, guys. Score component. Next we have, okay, we have BSC component reference. Okay. Any reusable class or its object is called component. Any reusable class or its object is called component. Yes, my dear. Okay, these are objects refs. Objects ref. Here are what? Nickname or alias name or JNDI name. Nickname or alias name or JNDI name. For identity purpose, but generally these are what? String values. String values are not, guys. Strings, these are strings. Text content, boss. These are object references, right? Okay. Okay, now listen carefully. No, story is not over. First time you are listening, you have to understand this. I just introduced what is J&A registry. That's it. The way we contact J&A registry, the way we search and get objects from J&A registry from our Java application is called lookup operation. What operation, guys? Okay, if you think in Spring perspective, that is called dependency lookup. Let us assume your target Spring Bean is having some code to contact J&A registry to search and get certain object reference, which is nothing but dependent object. So that is nothing but dependency lookup activity or not, guys? Super, guys. But listen, still I'll introduce one by one. The process of keeping object in J&A registry having nickname is called binding operation. What operation? The process of replacing existing object with a new object is called rebind operation. What operation? The process of removing object from J&A registry is called unbind operation. What operation? The process of searching and getting object from J&A registry by using its nickname or alias name is called lookup operation. What operation? The process of getting all bindings from J&A registry, nicknames and objects is called what operation, guys? List operation. What operation, my dear? What operation, my dear? Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Can you please give with the topic we need to from servlet JDBC? Rizwan, joining batch late is one mistake, and not watching backup videos is another mistake. And in the middle, keeping this kind of message is waste of time. Okay, since you asked for the last time, I am telling core Java and basics of JDBC is the immediate prerequisite. In long run, you should also have servlet JSP knowledge. Clear? Those who joined today, yesterday, 2 days before, don't put sympathy statements in the chat box, or don't keep statements, I missed something, what I have to do kind of thing. Every day admin is supplying backup videos, collect them, watch them. 99% your doubts will be clarified. Is that clear, guys? Come on. Super. Rizwan, I don't say specific topics. No, all topics you should know. No need to learn every topic depth, but every topic you should learn. At least basic aware of every topic is required. Fine. Rizwan, watch backup videos and plan your learning process. Don't dance in the chat box disturbing others. This is the last warning, Rizwan. Next time if you repeat it, you will be outside the classroom. Guys, when topic is going on, serious explanation is going on, you are supposed to ask queries related to the current topic. All of a sudden, out of blue moon, I am so and so, will I get the job or not? I take such queries, but I'll take such queries at the end of the session or at the beginning of the session. When some serious topic is going on, I want you people to ask queries only regarding that. That too, by waiting for 5 to 10 minutes after launching the subject. Because I believe most of your doubts will be clarified in next 5 to 10 minutes discussion of any topic. Please, there is a protocol to follow. If you respect, we can use minimum time to give maximum subject. Otherwise, days will be extended. And if more days are extended, I'll get pressure from management, complete the batch. Then I have to start smuggling the subject. If I smuggle the subject, you also don't know where you got smuggled. You also don't know what I cut, what I extended. So please follow protocol and make these sessions happening healthier. Yes, my dream is making more software engineer. Let me conduct classes in that particular angle. Especially naughty online student, keep your emotions in control. All kind of emotions. Fine. Okay, guys. Shall we go back to the subject now? Okay. What is that? The process of keeping objects in JNDA registry. JNDA registry having nicknames or JNDI names. Technical name is JNDA name. Is called what operation? Binding operation. What operation, guys? Binding. The process of replacing existing objects with new objects in the JNDA registry is called what operation, guys? Is called rebinding operation. Is called rebinding operation. Right, boss. Next, the process of removing existing objects from JNDA registry. What, guys? Is called unbinding operation. What operation? Bind. The process of getting existing objects from JNDA registry is called lookup operation. Lookup means search and get. When our criminal is running away, lookup notice will be issued or not. Search notice, nothing else was search notice. Existing objects by using their JNDI names. What names? Names. Okay. By using their JNDI names from JNDI registry is called lookup operation. Tell me next one, guys. The process of getting all the bindings. All the bindings means what, guys? All the existing object. All the binding from JNDA registry is called what operation? List up. Come on, guys. Convinced or not, guys? Okay, now listen. Java application uses JDBC API to interact with the database software or not, guys? Say something, guys. Whenever you want to talk to database software, we'll be using which technology? JDBC technology. JDBC API or technology. Next. If same Java application wants to talk with what? JNDA registry. When I say database software, it is generally what, guys? Oracle, MySQL. Don't say SQL. SQL is the better wording. PostgreSQL, and multiple things. Okay. If same Java application, come on, wants to talk with what? JNDA registry software. What software? JNDA registry software. What kind of JNDA registry software, guys? Come on. Okay. RMI registry. COS registry. Many names are there. Okay. It has to use which technology? JNDI API or technology. JNDI API or technology. As part of JDBC API technology, what are the packages we should use, guys? Java.sql and its sub packages, my dear. Are all these things together it represents JDBC API or not, guys? When it comes to JNDA API, Java X dot naming and its sub packages, my dear. Java X dot naming and its sub packages. Together it is called as what? JNDI API. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super, guys. Okay, that's great. Now listen, guys. In JDBC application, okay, connection object represent connectivity between Java application and database software, and also provides base to create other objects like statement object, result set object. All these things can be created directly or indirectly from what? Connection object or not, guys. But basically it represents connectivity between Java application and database software. Clear, my dear? Okay. In JDBC applications, the connection object represents connectivity between Java application and database software and becomes base to create other objects or not, guys. Super, guys. Now similarly, in JNDA application, what do you mean by JNDA application? Java application with JNDI code. JDBC application means what? Java application with JDBC code. Java application with JDBC. Okay, guys. Yeah. Tell me here, what is the story, boss? In what application, guys? JNDI application. Java application with JNDI. There is a special object called initial context object. What object? Represents connectivity between Java application and what? JNDI registry software. What software, guys? And becomes base to create, becomes base to perform other operations, like bind, rebind, lookup, and etc. Are you using that we can perform other operations or not, guys? Okay, now let us assume this is my Flipkart class, guys. What is the class? Flipkart. And it want to do payment by using PhonePe. It wants to do payment by using PhonePe. So Flipkart definitely needs PhonePe object reference or not, guys? But luckily, PhonePe object reference I need not to develop, guys. It is already available in what? J&A registry. So now Flipkart class should have a logic to contact J&A registry to search and get PhonePe object reference. Later it has to use that reference for doing the payment or not, guys. So don't you think it is called dependency lookup, my dear? Super, guys. Okay, let's see now. This is my Flipkart class. This is my Flipkart class. This is my Flipkart class, which is nothing but target spring bean. Let us assume this is my target spring bean. Super. Okay, whatever J&A registry is there, I will take it as it is, boss, as a some resource of the project. As some resource of the project. This is my J&A registry or my dear. Yeah, it can be there in the same location or different location. So I am assuming it is there in different location only. So there will be network here or not, guys. I will assume this one as a network, guys. Yeah, don't surprise with paintbrush. Many things can be done. Okay, fine. Okay, what is there? Network. That's great. Okay. Now I want to see this Flipkart class searching and getting PhonePe object reference or not. Okay, let me take here this arrow. Okay, it is contacting this, searching and getting certain object reference or not, boss? It's a bidirectional arrow. Can I call this code as JNDA lookup or dependency lookup, my dear? Can I call, according to my example, can I call this is a dependent spring bean? Let us assume dependent spring bean is there in JNDA registry. Dependent. Okay, guys. This is called JNDI lookup or dependency lookup operation. JNDI lookup or dependency lookup operation. Everyone getting my point there? So first, how we are writing that code? First, create initial context object. What object? Create initial context object. Here is my create initial context object. Initial context to IC is equal to new initial context of props. We are passing the properties here or not there? Initial context IC is equal to new initial context of what, guys? Properties. Happening or not happening, my dear? I want reply, guys. Super, boss. Yeah, property means location of the JND register. All those things we pass, my dear. Okay, next. Perform lookup operation to get PhonePe class object reference. What object, guys? PhonePe class object reference. Everyone getting my point there, guys? PhonePe. Array, this is PhonePe, na? Okay, right. Here is my PhonePe. IC.lookup. Lookup is the predefined method. IC.lookup of PP. IC.lookup of PP. It actually returns object, boss. But I want to typecast into PhonePe. That's why I'm typecasting with the PhonePe or not, guys. First of all, you tell me. Basically, PhonePe object reference is there in J&A registry. After this lookup method, it has come to Flipkart class object or not, guys. So that means dependent is arranged for target or not, guys. So once it is arranged, target can use dependent or not, guys. Use the PhonePe object. Use the PhonePe object reference, guys. Tell me. String message is equal to ph dot. What is there? Do payment of. Ph dot do payment of. What is there? 10,000 rupees. Something. And if you want, you can pass the destination mobile number. Yeah, this is mobile number, guys. Amount and mobile number. So it will take care of sending payment na, boss. Okay. Amount to be transferred. This is mobile. Tell me, guys, target is using dependent, but dependent is gathered by searching in J&A registry or not, guys? So don't you think it is a dependency lookup, guys? Here, Flipkart, which is a target, is searching and getting PhonePe object reference in the J&A registry from the J&A registry. So it is called dependency lookup operation or not, guys? So far you never come across. That's why I launched it from 0%. What is A&A registry onwards, I launched. So this particular diagram is clearly explaining target is contacting different resources of the project and searching and getting dependent class object. Later it is using inside the target object or not, guys. So don't you think it comes under dependency lookup, my dear? Okay. Here here. The target, the target, Flipkart. What is there? The target to Flipkart. Nothing but Flipkart Spring Bean. He is writing JNDI logics to search and get. What guys? Get the dependent phone pay. What guys? Phone pay object reference from JNDA list. Phone pay from what registry guys? JNDI registry. Are you getting my point here guys? Come on everyone. Okay. Here target Flipkart Spring Bean is writing JNDA logic to search and get a dependent phone pay object reference from where? JNDI registry. Clear guys? Got the point my dear? That's perfect guys. Okay, that's great. You got exact idea about what is dependency lookup? Some code is there. This code is in target class, code will be there. Some time spending will be there to contact different resources of the project. From there, it will search and get dependent object. Then it will start utilizing dependent object or not, guys. Super, guys. Okay, now let us try to understand advantages and disadvantages of dependency lookup. Okay. Advantages means pros. Disadvantage means cons. Official terminology, guys. Pros of DL. DL means what, guys? Dependency lookup. Can you tell me pros of dependency lookup? Any advantage you have? Pros of DL, guys. Dependency lookup advantage. Can you tell me, my dear? Target can search and get only required dependent objects. Array, my gender history is having 4, 5 objects. Am I getting every object or only required object? Don't you think it's advantage, guys? Don't you think it's advantage, guys? Okay, next one. Disadvantage. The target has to spend some time, write some logic to search and get a dependent object. Yes, my dear. Target cannot use a dependent directly. First, it has to fetch them, then he has to use it. For example, to conduct this class, 2 projectors, this cooler, this laptop. These are the 3 dependents I have. I came to class. I asked office boys 1, 2, 3, please arrange these things. They are taking 5 to 10 minutes time. Then they are arranging. Then I can use them to conduct the class. My 10 minutes got wasted or not, guys? Because they are not ready the moment I came to the room. Here also, target is not getting dependents automatically. Target has to spend time, target has to write logic to search and get the dependent. So some wastage of time will be there before using what? Dependents in the target or not, guys. And today I joined in the course. Immediately I got the course material, I can read it. No, after joining the course, one day when I am free, I have gone to office, put the request of material. They have taken 2, 3 days time. Then I got the material. After 2, 3 days only, I can start reading the material or not, guys. These 2 days, they are simply wasted or not, guys. So before using dependent, there will be some wastage of time to search and get the dependents. This is another problem we are having, or my dear. Okay. Pros. Pros means what? Advantages. Okay. The target Spring Bean can search and get only, only required only required. Dependent. Dependent spring bean class objects from various resources. From various resources. This is one benefit we are having, my dear. Okay, cons of DL. Constraints of DL, guys. Tell me, what is the constraint of DL, guys? The okay, the target spring bean should spend some time and should write some logic to search and get dependent spring bean class objects. To search and get dependent spring bean class objects before using them in the target spring bean. Okay, guys. Right, guys. So this will be a little burden on the programmer or not? Okay. The target spring bean cannot use, tell me, dependent spring bean. Okay. And, dependent spring bean directly from the beginning. From the beginning. Because first it needs to get it. It needs to get the dependent from other resources. From other resources before using it. From other resources before using it. Convinced, my dear? Okay. With this, what we completed, dependency lookup. Advantage is there, but disadvantages are more. So it is not so industry standard, guys. Industry prefers what? Dependency injection a lot. So out of DL, this is the best and mostly used one, my dear. Most of the people in the industry prefers this one a lot. So now time has 98%, 99%, we prefer going for what? Dependency injection. Injection means assignment, my dear. Super. Okay. Tell me, what is the second one? Dependency injection. What happens here? Here, the underlying server or container or framework or runtime environment dynamically assigns dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. Here, no role of programmer, no role of target. Everything is done by whom, guys? Underlying container or server. Everything is done by whom, guys? Underlying container or server. Is that clear, my dear? I want reply from you people. Here, underlying server or container or framework or runtime environment dynamically assigns or injects dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. Okay, what do you mean by underlying? Where we are running, that is called underlying. Okay, where my Java application is running, that JVM is called underlying JVM. My web application is deployed in Tomcat 1 server. Tomcat 1 server is called underlying. Okay, na? Right. I said this Sunday you have class. Please come. Underlying meaning is what? You have to log in. Do I need to tell separately you have to log in? If it is online class, do I need to tell separately you have to log in? Yeah, if you apply common sense without logging, you cannot attend the class. So when I say class is there on Sunday, the underlying meaning is what? You have to log in on Sunday also. That's the meaning of underlying. Underlying means that's the meaning of underlying means where it is happening. That is called underlaying. There's no class. I'm just telling for examples. Still time is there for Sunday classes. You are still fresh babies only. Okay. Disconnecting audio. Sindhu madam, problem is your side. From my side, no issues. Yesterday it was there, but today it is solved. Online students, Varun, all problems you will be having. Varun, you come to classes to attend the class to count the problems. Okay. Voice is breaking. Now genuine problem it seems. But I think they solved the problem fast.com. What problem? Net is not having any issue. 94 Mbps speed it is having. Now it's clear. Yeah, temporarily glitches don't make it highlight. Okay, I think if problem comes also, it will solve it in 1 minute automatically. So that time, please focus more on screen. That time, focus more on screen, guys. Dependency injection. Okay. Tell me, boss, in dependency injection, pull is happening, push is happening. Sure. In what way? Tell me. Container is selecting the dependent and dynamically injecting or pushing or assigning to what? Target. Non-technical example. You joined in the course, some Naresh IT employee came to you, said, this is your material, take it. Your material is pushed to you or not, guys? Injected to you or not, guys? You did not ask for material. You did not ask the material. They only came and said, this is your material, take it. This is your material has been injected to the student or not, guys? Okay, that's great. Okay. Already you have seen, but you never notice that is dependency injection. Once again, observe this. Whenever you create object in Java, core Java application, JVM automatically assigns some default values to the object. Na? 0, 0.0, null, 0. Boolean value, false for Boolean property. Don't you think it's a dependency injection, guys? The way JVM assigns default values to Java bean object or Java class object properties, the moment object is created, is called dependency injection. Did you ever realize that? You're creating object, default values are coming. Who is assigning those values? JVM. So JVM is assigning dependent values, nothing but dependent to the target Java object dynamically at runtime or not, guys? Okay. At least few people are aware of servlets. If not everyone, at least few people. This example only for these people who know servlet little bit. Whenever servlet container creates servlet class object, it automatically creates one helper object for servlet class object that is called servlet config object. And that object is dynamically assigned to servlet class object now, boss. So the way servlet container assigns servlet config object to our servlet class object is called dependency injection or not, guys? The way servlet container assigns right hand object, boss. Okay, servlet config object to our servlet class object dynamically at runtime is called dependency injection or not, guys? So that means there are many places already dependency injection is implemented. Only the thing is we never noticed it. Sir, dependency injection is having advantages or disadvantages? More advantages, less disadvantages. What is advantage number one? Target spring bean need not to do anything for inject getting the dependent. Everything is taken care by underlying container or server. Super. Next, the target can use dependents straight away from the beginning because underlying container is assigning dynamically in the initial stage of what target object creation only, na boss. No need of waiting for them to arrange them. These are the advantages. And moreover, it is industry standard. Most of the people in the industry preferring what? Dependency injection only. It is no doubt dependency injection is industry standard. What is the disadvantage, sir? The underlying container server may inject both necessary and unnecessary objects because you are not controlling everything. Every decision is taken care by container, right? Every decision is taken by what? Container. The underlying container or server may inject both necessary and unnecessary things or not. Come on, my dear. Okay, it's something like this. Going to hotel, looking at the menu, choosing item, ordering item, getting the item, eating the item. You are searching and ordering the item. Less wastage chances are there, na? Why? Because you are choosing what you like. According to the mood only, you are taking the food item, right? But you have gone to hotel, but they are not offering a la carte. They are offering only one thing, that is a meal, full meals kind of thing. Yes. Do you know popular meals are there in Amirpet? Kakatiya mess, Arsha mess. Go and eat there. They are very popular. Before Amirpet become popular, they are popular. Amirpet has become popular last 20 years only. But those two places are popular for full meals, South Indian meal. The North Indians you may not like. Okay. Uh, from last 30, 40 years, when there used to be Gold Spot company. You know, Gold Spot was a cool drink in India. Now it is not there. It is acquired by Coca-Cola and smashed that brand. Okay. Where exactly you are seeing Sitara Hotel, that place used to be Gold Spot company, bottling company. They used to produce Gold Spot. The employees of those two, that organization made these two messes very popular. But from that time, it is continuing. If you go to such kind of places, for example, you have a options to choose a no. So they give everything. In that one, you like few things, you may not like few things. So there is a lot of wastage chances there are not there. So this is the one drawback of dependency injection. The underlying container or server may inject both necessary or unnecessary objects. Use necessary one, unnecessarily objects are wasted or not, guys. One last real life example to understand this in a better manner. You have gone to relative's house. Okay. You have gone to relative's house. Tell me, guys. The way you get the food there, the way you get facilities there, dependency lookup, dependency injection. You are a newly married boy, visited Sasural for the first time. The way you get the facilities there, dependency lookup, dependency injection. Huh? Injection, you don't ask by opening your mouth, I need that, I need this. They will prepare everything and they will assign to you or not, guys. Yes, my dear. Their dependency injection is happening. First 3 days injection, fourth day lookup, fourth, fifth day lookup, sixth day not available. Yes or no? Na? Fine. Right. You have gone to your home feeling hungry. People are busy. You asked food. You get the food. This falls under dependency lookup by injection. Until you ask, they don't serve the food because they are busy watching what? Korean dramas. Yes or no, na, guys? Or they are busy doing some other useful work. You have to ask one time feeling angry. You have to ask a second time feeling angry. Then they serve the food. Yes, na boss? That comes under dependency lookup or not, guys? In your house, the way you get the food is dependency lookup. In relative's house or in sasural, the way you get the facilities and food is what? Huh? Dependency injection. Luckily, Spring supports both dependency injection and lookup, but we use majority times dependency injection. Very rarely we use dependency lookup. Most of the time we prefer working with what? Dependency injection. Is that clear, guys? This is theoretical part. Coding will be there. Yes, what are the annotations we should use? What are the tags we should use to give this instruction to IOC container? That I will take up after adding few comments on this word, dependency injection. I hope we are going good. See the way I am peeling the background. First, I introduce what is server container. Then I introduce what is Spring Bean and how to configure Java class as Spring Bean in XML approach, annotation approach. Then how to create container. Without a container, no class becomes Spring Bean. 5 classes I have given. So now I want to arrange dependent for target. There are 2 ways of doing it. We are understanding it. Once we are ready with this knowledge, then we will go for what? How technically this can be done. We will see how technically this can be done. We have to do this one through XML, through annotations. We have a lot of annotations to do this work. We have a lot of XML tags to do this one. Okay, guys. If the underlaying, I think last batch someone asked it, you are using word underlaying a lot. What is the meaning of it? Graduates say only. In your graduation, in no time you got the meaning of underlying. I think many times you will get that word, right? Fine, no problem. Corona engineers, I understood your pain. Okay. You are not Corona engineer? You are not Corona engineers. 2021 Corona has come. What is your the first year? And then why you are not Corona engineer? You are also Corona engineer. Okay. Right. If the underlying server, Achha, are you feeling shame to say we are a Corona engineer? Yes, sir. Corona should feel shame, ra. Okay. The underlying server or container or framework or JRE dynamically assigns or injects dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. Then it is called, what is this? Dependency injection. Dependency injection. DI. What is there? DI. That's great. Okay. Here, here. Underlying server or container or framework or JRE dynamically assigns or injects dependent Spring Bean class object to, what is there, guys? Target Spring Bean class dynamically, not assigns, dynamically pushes. The word I want to use is what? Pushes. Dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. Example 1, non-technical. Non-technical. Institute. 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 Assigning. Course material. Course material is what? Dependent. To student. Student. The moment he joins for the course. The moment he joins for the course. Example 2, guys. It's a technical example or not, guys? Yeah. What is the technical example here, guys? Yeah. The way, come on, guys. The way servlet container assigns servlet config object. What object, guys? To our servlet class object. What is there? Target. Target. Example 3, my dear. Come on, everyone, please. This is also technical example only now, my dear. The way JVM or JRE assigns default values, nothing but dependent. Default values to Java class object properties. Java class object properties. The moment Java class object is created, Java class object is created. Here Java class object is a target now, my dear. Are default values, I call them as dependent. Default values like 0, 0.0, null, false, and etc. The moment Java class object is created. This is another technical example we are having. Okay, now listen carefully. You feel this is servlet class object. As the right hand object to it, we have a servlet config object, my dear. Super, guys. Here is my servlet class object. Here is my servlet config object. This is my servlet class object. This is my servlet config object. Whenever JVM creates the object, let us assume this is student object, guys. This is my student object. OBJ means object only. Here we are keeping things like this. SNO0, SNAME Raja, SADD Hyderabad. Oh, I am not giving 0, guys. I said default values. When I say default values, it should be null, my dear. When I say default value, it should be null or not, guys. Here also what we are going to use, guys, null. SNO0, SNAME null, SADD null. These are the things that are really happening here, my dear. Come on, everyone. Okay. Pros of DI. Pros of DI. Positives, that means advantages of DI. Right. What's the first one? Okay. Target spring bean need not to have any logics. Have any logics to get the dependent spring bean. To get the dependent spring bean. In fact, the underlying server or container or framework dynamically injects dependents to targets. Yeah, no wastage of time, Namos. Okay. The target spring bean can use dependent spring beans right from the beginning of the application. Right from the beginning of the application. Because container assigns them container because the underlying container or server or framework assigns the dependent to target in the beginning itself, right, guys? Target during application startup itself. What, guys? Application startup itself. Assigns GNS, ASSI, GNS. These are the advantages, boss. Tell me, what are the disadvantages? The underlying server or container may assign both necessary and unnecessary dependent objects to target, now my dear. This possibility is there or not there? This chance is there or not there, guys? Okay, boss. Tell me here. The underlying server or container or framework may inject both necessary and unnecessary objects to the target spring bean. To the target spring bean. Both necessary and unnecessary objects to the target spring bean are not, guys. Super, guys. Now tell me, Spring supports only injection or lookup also? Yeah, Spring supports both DL and DI. Okay, guys. Both DL and DI. Super, guys. Okay, now let me introduce submodels that are there in dependency injection. In how many flavors we can do this dependency injection, one by one I am going to talk. Dependency management in Spring, guys. Okay, in Spring. Total, how many ways are there to implement? Two ways. Dependency lookup, dependency injection. Okay. One is dependency lookup. Other one is what? Dependency. Dependency lookup. Okay, guys. Now tell me, on the container object call getBean method. What method? GetBean. For a container object, factory.getBean, ctx.getBean is a ready-made method. Get bean method having dependent spring bean ID. Search and get. To search and get dependent spring bean class object. To search and get dependent spring bean class object. Being from what, guys? Being from target spring bean. Very simple, boss. You know how to create a container? Factory CTX application context CTX. On that you call get bean method having dependent bean ID. So happily it will go there, searches for all the beans. Whenever bean ID is available, it will happily load object and get the object or not, guys. So if you call get bean method on any container asking for certain bean object, indirectly you are performing dependency lookup or not, guys. On container object call get bean method having dependent spring bean ID to search and get dependent spring bean class object being from target spring bean or not, guys. So target spring bean is calling ctx dot get bean method or factory dot get bean method to search and get required spring bean class object or not, guys. Super, guys. Number 2, dependency injection. Okay. Here we give XML driven or annotation driven configurations to IOC container to assign certain dependent Spring Bean class object to certain target Spring Bean class object. Certain dependent Spring Bean class object to certain target Spring Bean class object. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, super. We have to use some XML driven or annotation driven configuration. What are those tags? What are those annotation? We will discuss later. This can be implemented in multiple ways. This DI can be implemented in multiple ways. Yeah, today try to understand what is what. Don't get into detail. It can be implemented as field injection. What injection? It can be implemented as setter injection, guys. Injection will be done with the support of setter method. It can be implemented as, come on, arbitrary method in arbitrary method injection. This can be implemented as what? Arbitrary method injection. Number 4. This can be implemented as, okay, constructor injection. Using constructor injection will be done, guys. This can be implemented as interface injection. Don't worry, these are technical terms, which is also called as aware injection. This can be implemented as, come on, guys. This can be implemented as interface injection or aware injection. That's great. What is another one, guys? Lookup method injection. What is there? Array, just introducing names, Babu, don't worry. Lastly, this can be implemented as method injection or method replacer. Method injection or method replacer. Though these many are there, guys, first 4 are very popular. These are very popular in the industry. Very useful in real projects. In real projects, we use them a lot or not there, guys. For dependency lookup, variety is not there. Only for dependency, injection variety is there in the implementation, guys. This is called DL. This is called DI. Convinced, my dear? Okay, today we got the basic idea about dependency management. It's all about assigning dependent to target, arranging dependent for target. How many ways are there to implement? Lookup injection. Lookup means target should write logic to spend time to search and get the dependent from other places. It's a time consuming process. Okay, it's not so great. Injection. We give some instruction to IOC container. IOC container only what? Dynamically assigns dependent Spring Bean class object to whom, guys? Target Spring Bean class object. That is called dependency injection. What is that, guys? That is called dependency injection. Is that clear, my dear? Come on, everyone. Super, boss. Let's do something here. I think for your batch, Google Drive has come, guys. For your batch, Google Drive has come. Did you receive the link? Yes or no? Na? No. Can catch your admin then. Catch your admin. Offline student, offline admin. Online student, online admin. Okay. Your batch is SBMS 11 o'clock. This is your Google Drive link. Now onwards, everything will be placed in this place. Okay. If you get the link, enjoy your applause. Why are you making others to feel sad? Okay. Intro is one thing. One folder is intro. Another folder is Spring Core. These are the two things we discussed so far. Yes. Okay. Open the intro, guys. File upload. What's your batch code? 1103. Spring Core. 1 minute. First, you have to upload intro, na boss. Intro, how many files are there? Few files are. Takes time, bit time to upload it. They have been uploaded, guys. Spring Core. In Spring Core also few things are there now, my dear. Save the document first. Done, guys. Save open. Right. How to download? There are three dots on each file. There is a download option. Yeah, download. It will come to downloads folder. Every day you download and keep in separate folder. Don't try to read here. Don't try to read here. It will give blur. You have to download and open with the paint. Then only things will work out. Super. We are ready with Spring Bean knowledge. We are ready with IOC container knowledge. We are ready how to assign dependent with the target. But technically, we have not seen how to assign dependent with the target. So that we are going to do in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow, some more technical thing. With that, coding related background preparation is also completed. So day after tomorrow, having that knowledge, we are going to develop the project. Are you ready for the first project? Okay, whatever we code already introduce one by one so that coding becomes definitely easy, boss. Right. Tattu, this is the only notes you will get. In the middle on certain topics, I will give PDFs and what? MS Word document. But this is the fresh notes and running notes. This is the valid notes that you have to follow. Okay. I uploaded both on same. No, I don't think so. This is in Spring Core. This is in intro. Both are different, my dear. Both are different. Folders are different, right? Fine, no problem. Spring Core also same content is coming. Oh, got it, got it, got it. No problem. Yeah. How to delete it? Move to trash. Give me 2 minutes, I'll give the best. File upload. 11